Finally, Chapter 2 has begun. Do you remember the reading practice from Chapter 1? If you followed along well in Chapter 1, I believe you are now quite familiar with reading Korean. Don't forget what I mentioned before. It is much more advantageous to start learning Korean through reading practice. First, putting meaning aside for a moment, language is like making friends. You need to get closer step by step. However, Korean is exceptional at representing sounds through letters. So as long as you remember the pronunciation of consonants and vowels, you can easily read any sound. This is the biggest advantage of Korean. English also represents sounds with letters easily, right? I think that's a common point. But Hangul is relatively more regular, making it much easier to read. Therefore, if you read many sentences out loud to get familiar with them, just like making friends, and then move on to understanding their meanings, I believe you will definitely become close friends with Korean. In this video, as a review of Chapter 1, we will take some time to read various sentences. Please try reading the letters on the screen. If you can read one segment within 3 seconds, it means you have become familiar with Korean reading. Since there are 2 segments per line, that will be 6 seconds, right? If it is difficult to read within 3 seconds, it might be hard to follow future videos. So please go back to the previous step, review, and then study with this video again. Now, let's begin. How was it? Shall we read together now? I will read line by line, so please read along after me. These letters have no special meaning, so please do not look them up. They are just sentences created for reading practice. Now repeat after me.
나구, 박타, 보모, 리소, 타모, 건우, 리파, 사디. 모두, 바소, 카타, 누리, 로고, 파무, 디타, 세노. 오라, 부티, 가서, 노마, 자두, 리카, 포버, 누소. 더마, 고티, 산우, 라보. 타리, 머구, 부소, 카다. 노라, 바티, 구모, 리서. 머사, 카구, 두리, 타보.
Now let's start the next 10 questions. The method is the same. Pronounce one segment within 3 seconds. Since there are 2 segments per line, it is 6 seconds. Okay, let's start. How was it this time? Was it harder than the previous set? Actually, the presented letters are not even real Korean words. They were created solely for pronunciation practice, so it might be a bit tricky. But as boxers practice with sandbags attached to their legs, I'm sure you can guess why we practice pronunciation like this. Now, let's read along. As you read along, check if your pronunciation was correct, and take this opportunity to correct any mistakes.
쿠라, 오, 타모, 리서, 오, 바두, 오, 서파, 디누, 오, 고마, 리티. 바노, 오, 카구, 오, 더리, 오, 사포, 오, 디마, 오, 로바, 오, 건우, 오, 타소. 포리, 바수, 거타, 누마, 타두, 리서, 고파, 노구. 머리, 바타, 누소, 카거, 라모, 디구, 서티, 파바. 구사, 놀이, 더마, 카투, 리바, 거포, 타누, 마디.
How was your study today? Korean people use these kinds of pronunciations every day to communicate. Looking forward to the day when you can meet and talk directly with Korean people. We will wrap up this video. Just like other videos, don't watch this video only once. Please watch it repeatedly until you get used to it. Becoming comfortable with reading is our primary goal. Well then, goodbye until the next video. Bye.